What's up, everybody? I'm r.kelly coming at you guys in my car because I don't want to wake nobody up. I really want to just talk a little bit about the Surviving R. Kelly documentary, and also really want to touch base on the subject I guess I should have been talked about on this channel. So if you guys are new to my channel, take a look around, maybe hit that subscribe button, maybe hit that like button, but stay tuned and we're gonna get right into it. The most disrespected person in America is a black woman. The most unprotected person in America is a black woman. The most neglected person in America is a black woman. These are words from the late, great Malcolm X. Maybe if I throw some history with it too, since it tends to always repeat itself anyway, maybe if I throw a little bit with that too, we could really get some agreement and understanding of it. And that's the fact that black women are absolutely one of the most unprotected groups in this country, in this world, thus far. So I'm not here trying to get any people to feel just bad or sympathy or feel like I'm against the world or men or anything. I love starting with disclaimers. There are many brothers in this world there are many people, men, women, everybody who respects and values black women and see us for what we are, and that is the beautiful creatures that we are. But there's a good handful of people out there who really need to get it together with their views on women, on black women. I'm not going to even talk too much in depth about the documentary. It was very good, very well put together. I have a lot of questions, and there's a lot of holes for a lot of people and characters in this movie. Things that I got from the movie because I lived through this. I was 5 when 12 Play came out, and I bumped that when it came out, and I followed this man's career throughout. So we know R. Kelly. But new things I just got from the documentary, especially with these new eyes of mine, is, actually getting to be in the shoes of the victims, actually get to see their perspective of the experience that they went through and throughout there, because it's disgusting what a lot of those girls went through. It is so disgusting what a lot of those girls went through. Some of those women, I got questions about y'all. Something else I got from this, really understanding who else is there to blame in this situation for this trail of young women who have been affected negatively. It is more than just R. Kelly to blame for this. Every single adult involved in this situation, because I ain't just talking about R. Kelly and his manager. Every single adult involved in this situation needs to be pulled up on some type of something needs to be discussed about all of them. They all played a part of it. I'm talking about the parents, and every single parent. I'm not here to debate. Every parent handling themselves, seeing stars in their eyes and dollar signs possibly coming their way, sold their babies off. Period. You did. There's no excuse for the behavior of this. If you're a legal parent, you have a right to be with your child with everything that they doing. You have a right. You gotta sign stuff for them, from the legal aspect to the logistics, meaning his team having to settle out of court to keep people quiet, people drawing up paperwork, people drawing up NDAs, him signing marriage certificates. He can't read or write. I'm gonna bring that up a lot through here. So anybody involved with that, you're responsible. Anybody he is staffing throughout this, if you're management, who's booking flights? Who taking girls to the abortion clinic? Did that happen too? Like, who's doing this? Who's arranging this? Not him. He's not online, baby. There was an entire ecosystem built around this man to protect this man and let him do whatever deviance he was doing. Now, R. Kelly very much is a victim as well. very much, and I acknowledge that too. I've been on that. He said he got touched by a family member, but a victim not turned to a victor, but a victim turned into a predator. He needed help, and he ain't get it. And people, sound-minded people around him could have got that man some help. But everybody saw the bottom dollar. Everybody saw dollar signs. From the parents to the big execs at the record labels, everybody was trying to get that bread. So, last but not least, I blame us. I blame the people. I blame all the people. I blame black folks too, because we really are up to knowledge with everything R. Kelly, more so than other groups, because he is the Pied Piper of R&B, baby. Pied Piper. Do y'all know the story of Pied Piper? This guy came through with his flute and his music and his nice clothes or whatever, and he sang the town's people's kids, mesmerized them with his music and led them into the woods. Where? I don't know, but that is the story of the Pied Piper. Back to what I was saying. I blame us, the people. Let's talk about it. When that sex tape came out, somebody brought the copy to my house. We had the tape. And we looked. And from the eyes of a 13-year-old, 14, how old was I? I feel like I was around the same age as the young girl that was in there getting peed on in her mouth. Aside from that, though, let's take that out the equation. I wasn't a fast girl. I ain't do nothing. I didn't lose my virginity till I was like 17. So I wasn't getting no action like that. But even as a girl at that age, I was like, baby, he could take me away and do whatever. He could take me. He's R. Kelly. What are they tripping on? Then the P came. It's like, that's nasty. But let's not do that, baby. But what are we gonna do? That was my mind frame. People were flipping the tapes, bootlegging them, and selling them everywhere. Selling them in barbershops. Y'all were flipping child pornography. We were all viewing child pornography at the time. And at the time, we weren't so much disgusted at what this grown man was doing to this little girl. We was looking at her like, what is your fast ass doing? She don't look 14. She sure look like she know what she doing. She know what she want. Children, of course, they know what they want. Do they know what they need? Do they know what's right? Is their brain properly functioned to do things properly? Not so much. But a grown man, on the other hand, an adult in a situation, yes, has control over that. So the way we handle the victims throughout the years really reflects on our community and how we view women, how women viewed ourselves at that time. The things that we say, things people are saying today. You in the court of law, and they are talking about the tapes. They are not talking about fast girl pornography. They are saying child pornography because they're children being recorded doing acts they don't have no business doing. Let's get into that whole fast girl situation. I got fast in college, and I'll say I think that's a pass. I think I can do that. I think that's grown. This is of sound mind. Most I did was probably kiss a boy in my teenage years. But this whole fast girl situation, I'm gonna need for you women out there are dogging these victims out like that because y'all want to bring up like it makes it okay by saying that, you had a boyfriend when you was 15 and 14, dope boy, 25 years old, come to the school, pick you up, get you some McDonald's, let you splurge off the dollar menu and take your little behind to a matinee, and you think you're on top of the world? For all you women out there talking like that, you were victims too, baby. You were victims too. That's still not okay. That still was bad. We like older boyfriends. That's not good. These are grown people preying off the minds and bodies of young women and seeing it from these eyes now. It's like, what is wrong with, what are we doing? My first boyfriend, we went to the same school. He graduated a couple years ahead of me. That's why I think my parents were a little chill with us talking, but I was 17 and he was a little older. It wasn't right, no way. And sad to say, but he's actually a sex offender now for being with a 14-year-old girl. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. Y'all holding these children accountable with the same weight or more than the adults. Y'all got issues. Y'all really got issues. I knew at 14 and 15, I didn't want to talk to no 30-year-old man. I don't care what kind of feelings I've used to have or how much I love Joe to see and swear I wanted an older boyfriend. I knew better not no man come touch me. I'm telling my people. So for everybody that is weighing the blame heavy on these girls because they were fast, chill. It does not matter. What trumps the situation always, there was an adult involved in the situation who should have done what an adult was supposed to do, which is not nothing. Nasty. Let's take it back to history one more time. We all talk about the Tuskegee experiments and the sick things that were done to black men all for the benefit of health. But let's talk about the women for a second. J. Marion Sims, the father of gynecology, he was leased out female slaves at his disposal, because basically all he had to do was provide shelter and clothing for them, but he can do to them what he wished. And he did experiments with a lot of slaves to cure a lot of different ailments that happen during pregnancy and childbirth for women. He founded some things that we use to this day, but the way that he did his experiments, he made sure not to use anesthesia with black women. It was said that black folks can't feel no pain. No way. Throughout history, we are viewed as creatures who feel no pain, feel no emotion. They emasculate the men a lot, but they treat the black women like we, extra strength. We can take a lot more. We can take pain. We're built for that kind of shit. Yes, we are, but we are still delicate creatures nonetheless. So, history tells you that it goes to show their view of us. A lot of people's views of us is skewed because they feel like either are we empty shells of beings or what? I don't know. I'm numb around. I don't know, baby. And I can lift a car, but because people feel that way, black women have suffered. Black women are 3 to 4 more times to die during childbirth and labor to this day because of that same principle. Look it up. Who's my guy? Look it up. And with that, we could segue to the entertainment, since Chance the Rapper, he had to go and backtrack a while ago and say that he changed his mind. I love you, Chance, baby. Get off social media. Get off social media. Them words, baby, y'all gotta be careful with them words. He had to backtrack and say that's not what he said, when he basically said that we don't care about black women. When he heard about the R. Kelly stuff, throughout the years, he's worked with R. Kelly, did work with R. Kelly. It was very hard for him to grasp and sympathize with the victims due to his twisted view of black women. Like, he straight up said, we don't care about black women. Then he came back and reiterated what he did. But it don't surface level, it said what it said. Is he lying? Y'all please tell me, is he lying? If you did no research at all and you're just a human living specifically here, we ain't finna touch on the world right now. I don't care. I'm not talking about the entire world right now. Matter of fact, I'm not talking about white folks, because a lot of them been doing us wrong. Like people said, so everybody want to bring up Weinstein and every other non-black and white person that has did us wrong. I don't want to hear it. I already know they jacked us up. I already know that. I'm talking about us right now. I'm talking about black folks, black entertainment, black people that view and take in and consume entertainment. Do we love black women? No. Be real. You do not care about black women if we just gonna go off of the bulk of music that is out there. If we gonna go on the bulk of entertainers out there expressing and showing what they want, how they want it. I got a lot of rap songs now I'm still listening to, and if it come on, I'm shake some to it too. But let's be real. They talk about they don't want no dark. They want something light skinned. They want something foreign. Y'all been saying it anyway. Why would you care about little black girls if you've been talking about it in your music anyway? When the football player gets on, he gets a white girl anyway. So I don't see where we confused in any of this. What happened to them little black girls in DC? Wasn't there a sex trafficking ring or situation, or there's this issue with all these little girls getting abducted and disappearing and nobody knows, nobody's investigating anything because they are little black girls? Who are all the victims in R. Kelly's situation? Who are all the victims in R. Kelly? There's one Hispanic young lady that came after. I feel like she came at a point where she should have known. All of his victims were black, young black women, little black girls. Nobody gonna get into depth too much about that. You see what they did to the victim. If there was blonde hair and blue eyes in those tapes, he would have been under the jail. And I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. If Aaliyah's name was Ashley, he would have been gone. He would have been out of there. But that's not the case. The proof is in the black media pudding, baby, of how much we really care about black women. I really need to shut up because I want to be in this world. I want to be in Hollywood. But yo, it's some stuff going on that there's reasons that man was protected. There are bigger things that are protecting that man to make sure that he can bring a certain message and a bottom dollar. And that's it. And that's with a whole lot of entertainers throughout all of this. A lot of y'all that's talking now with all that yang all on the shade room. A lot of y'all giving y'all opinions. A lot of y'all who knowingly have many projects with this man throughout his years of his career. Hush. Just hush. Maybe y'all want to divulge and share, maybe purge some feelings you might have had because you know. But just hush right now. I don't want to hear that mess, man. Y'all are bugging right now. Y'all want people to sympathize with y'all because, oh my gosh, I work with him. Now I'm officially canceling him. Y'all sucked him dry now. There's no use for him like that as it was a couple years ago now. So of course everybody is officially canceling him. I start thumbs down in him on Pandora. I started doing that a couple years ago, honestly. So for everybody doing it today at this moment, hush. Speaking of music, I cannot listen to his music. I used to be the person to say, I can separate the artist from the art, so I'm gonna still listen to it. No, baby, no. As a writer, as a songwriter, as a poet, baby, that stuff comes from somewhere. Them words come from real places. I had to go back and forth with somebody about that online. I had to leave her alone. She got on me talking about you, like songs about adultery and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, I was listening to You're My Little Secret a while ago. And I thought, dang, man, that's my song. That's my cheat. And she was like, well, I was thinking like, I got cheated on. My husband cheated on me. We're not together no more. And I take that tragedy over a tragedy of me being possibly touched at 13 by a 30-year-old man. Like, I take one way over the other. Like, come on, stop making excuses. I'm going to talk about it one more time. I'm going to keep bringing it up. This man can't read and he can't write. He likes to document. He needs to document. Who that? Oh, that's my neighbor back there walking his dog. He probably looking at me like, what is she doing in her car? He has to document things that he do. No, for real, do you understand the minds of a predator? For real, they like trophies because it's a keepsake. If they hold certain objects of the victims that they took, it'll put their mind in a certain place and it'll just bring that feeling all over again. He can't read or write. He videotaped everything. Of course, he's gonna sing about it too, y'all. Of course, he's gonna build works. And what's more twisted about it, and he ain't got the royalties, the publishing and stuff from what I heard now, but I know it felt good for him to get a couple dollars and recognition from people off of that stuff. Y'all got to think about how people really think around here. So show me some ID before not getting deep into you. I don't see it. I don't see nothing wrong. And that's with a hoarse voice. Y'all, that's the last time I'm singing that. That is nasty. Yo, did you just hear what he said? He want to see the ID to make sure it don't say over 18, bro. He want to make sure that thing, what grown folks got this, he want to make sure that thing vertical. And y'all are getting that. I can't do that. We can't do that. So I'm not going to do that. We're not doing that. Protecting black women. Thank you, Yasmin James. Thank you, Yasmin James, for lighting that man up in that Florida, that's a funny place, in that Florida McDonald's, for trying to hem you up over some straws. Thank you for that. Thank you. I'm not going to jump so much on her lame men employees, because she handled it quite well herself, and a lot of them look like they possibly couldn't handle it if they wanted to anyway. Now, why I'm going to get upset, did they take that dude order? After they had to remove her off of him, did they let him stick around and take his order? Am I tripping? That is pathetic. That is so pathetic. But those are instances right there where it's like, girl really gonna have to do it herself, huh? Girl really gonna have to do it. We each can't do it on our own. If we living in the age of Aquarius, if we really true to this change that all of us are doing, we all waking up and we all getting this energy, and but knowing that we are one and all that. And I'm talking about you, black folks. I'm specific with y'all right now. If we really gonna talk about that, can we really mutually love each other? I love my brothers out there. I love us. I love us so much, and I know so many good people out there, so I know good examples of it. I get treated right by right people, but I'm experienced, and I know too many people. And I know too many people with views that are detrimental to us. I have family members that constantly are posting something on Facebook against black women, against anything black. He know, if he ever see this, he know who I'm talking about. I love you, because y'all really need to chill with that. Act like you love us. Act like you love your mama. Can y'all do that? Act like you love your mama and your grandma. Let's do that by starting with the little girls. You claim you love me more. You claim you do. So let's really put some respect on their name by respecting the ones that are coming up, baby. Okay? We gotta do better. We gotta stop trying to just brush away people wrongdoings, and we do that as a group. We just brush it away and brush on the table. As long as we can gain something from them, we cool with it. If you guys watch the documentary, matter of fact, tell me what y'all thought about it. Just tell me what y'all thought about the documentary as a whole. Like, oh my God, you older victims out there, they really suffered. The victims that arrived in this picture later on throughout R. Kelly's career, meaning way after the marriage of Leah, after the sex tape, the ones that arrived then, they really suffered for real. But for them to even put themselves in that position, for them to even do that, I question your motives, babies. I do. I question them. Miss Kitty Cat, you grown. You left a radio job, sis. You left a radio. I've been new this before this documentary went off. And I can't believe some of these people had the gall to come up here and even speak on behalf. Did they get coins for this, for them to speak? Miss Kitty, what is you doing? Why, what? You 30-some years old, you leave your job to go with a man that you heard and you knew was accused of it, but was acquitted. You never seen the tapes? I saw the tape. I saw the tape, baby, and I'm younger than you. And you never heard or seen the tape? Something ain't adding up with that. You parents sending your 19-year-old daughter off, Azriel, and then you come up here throwing rocks up the window. Something been fishy about y'all, because I been saw y'all all splattered across the media. And I can't tell what's genuine, what's not. You knew what the business was. Some fishy with that too. Y'all want some coins too. But that's like I said, every parent want to sell their babies off for a couple dollars. And that ain't nothing new with Hollywood at all. People have been sacrificing for years. And then y'all want to act like the spiritual stuff and the I don't want to get too deep in that. I don't want to get too deep into the showbiz and entertainment world, because there's some dark-ish going on around there, and you can blatantly see it right now in our community, our group. But we so blinded and mesmerized by stuff that we just let it slide. So, you know, Jacquees was saying it's all about the new ones now. That man made music that solidified the fact that whatever's going on right now is trash when it comes to R&B. But nonetheless, he is still a monster. Nonetheless, people need to take responsibility for what they've been doing. So I've been left them comment sections alone online, child, because ain't no use, baby. And I got a whole platform over here, so why not use it? My voice really did officially step out the building. That's why I'm sipping my tea. But let me go ahead and get up off of here. And I hope you liked it. I hope it was somewhat informative. I hope we can have some discussion about it. But until next time, bye.